Hey guys, it's Rebecca. This is the first video that I'm recording, got a cat hair on my lip, with my brand new haircut. So this is what I went and got done yesterday. Hopefully you guys like it. The videos for this should already be up by the time this is posted, but because I went and got my haircut, I then had to go to Walmart to pick up groceries, and then I had to go to CVS and pick up bandages and wound care supplies because my dad's dog got hit by a pickup truck in our front yard. So while I was at Walmart, I picked up something that I know I already love, and I found two more things that were right next to it, so I grabbed those. And because I've seen a few YouTubers talk about some of these other products, I decided I would test them out. So first we're going to go into the first thing that I picked up was the hyaluronic acid serum. I've been using this one for a couple of months now, and it's right about here on the jar, and these things are 2 fluid ounces. Let me see how full this one is, because it's on it's brand new. Okay, so this one is full all the way up to here. Yeah, it's full all the way up to the neck. So I have used a good third of the bottle so far since I've got this. It is really moisturizing. I have very, very dry skin. So I use this after I tone, and then I put this on my skin, and then I usually use my eye cream after, and then my regular moisturizer or whatever oils or things that I'm going to put on my skin. I usually use about 6 drops. It does come with a dropper here, and the dropper I think holds like 8 to 10 drops, but I use 5 to 6 depending on how many I think I need that day. Sometimes I'll do 7 if I want to carry it like further down my neck. But it has like a very, very light fragrance, but it doesn't smell like hardly anything. And when I make my loose powders for under my eyes, this is a combination of powders. I usually put like 35 drops of oil from here into this, and then I stir it with my spatula and shake it up and that kind of thing. So I put the hyaluronic acid serum in my face powders because usually I just do color corrector and concealer and put powder over it. So it's nice to have it in here as well. Plus it makes the powder feel kind of like cool and wet at the same time, even though it's dry. It's a really weird effect. So I picked up a backup of that because I didn't want to run out, and I have been looking for it for over a month now at Walmart, and I hadn't been able to see it. So right next to that were these two. So I picked up the argan oil serum and the collagen serum. I did test this out last night. It smells just like the other one does. It's got a very light fragrance. They both come in amber bottles that have droppers on them, and these are all full slap to the top. So I haven't taken the seal off the argan oil one, but my skin has been very dry. I just did a face mask review, and like I've got basically from here in on my face is like super dry to the point where like just running my finger over it, I can feel the texture of the dryness. Now like on this parts of my face is actually not as dry and it feels soft, but it's like basically the center of my face where most people get oily. I am so dry and my skin is peeling. So that's not cool. And then last night I did test this. My Walmart has gotten rid of Milani, Elf, Wet n Wild, and Physicians Formula so far that I've noticed. They just spent like $1 million renovating our store locally, and I do buy things from Wet n Wild and Physicians Formula. The main concealer that I use as a corrector for my face is from Physicians Formula. I picked up my butter highlighter there. I have the under eye like stick. It's actually in the fridge. So when I was looking for animal feed, I found this down an aisle like right before I got to that. They had a whole bunch of clearance stuff. I picked this up for $5. This is the Physicians Formula Perfect Matcha. It is a 3-in-1 melting balm. Oh my god, I tried this last night. I've been using the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette, and I had on some really stubborn eye makeup last night. I literally used a tiny bit out of here. I usually use my Sephora cleansing oil, but I tried this. I scooped out a little bit with this little guy that comes with it, and it's got a little, I don't know, there's like kind of a catch on the lid for it so it doesn't like escapade for you. And I used a little bit on one eye and a little bit on the other, and I just put it on and dabbed it around my eye area and massaged it like I would my Sephora cleansing oil. It like within 2 seconds I have a blue mask on my face of the eyeshadow that it had literally melted right off. My face felt it didn't feel greasy really on my skin at all. It didn't feel like I was putting an oil of any kind on my skin. And then it like took off basically this entire, because I wear corrector concealer And then powder, I had eyeshadow on, eyeliner on, my upper lash line mascara, I had my brows done, and blush, bronzer, highlight. And when I got done doing this on my eye area, I took it all the way around the rest of my face. So literally those 2 little swoops that I used did my entire face, and it like completely melted the makeup off. I was very shocked. Now, granted, the oil that I used does the same thing, but I mean, that's like 15 bucks. This was like $5. Now, granted, I don't know how long they will have these, but they did have like 5 or 6 more there in the clearance section, so I might pick up another one if it's there next time I go, just to be on the safe side, because I've seen people talk about it and I was curious. This is from Wet n Wild. This is their Photo Focus Rose 3-in-1 Priming Water Prep Set and Refresh. Now, it does come with this like little skin on the outside of it, but when I got it, I didn't realize it was like slimy feeling. So when I got it and looked at the contents, because this little guy does open, it's like not even half full. So I'm wondering if this had like leaked out of it. Maybe it wasn't tightly closed before they put the lid on it and then shrink wrapped it. I don't know. All I know is that I got about half of a bottle of this, and it's supposed to be almost 2 ounces, and there's definitely about an ounce or less of product in here. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to like take this back and exchange it for one that's like full, like if I can pick it up and feel the weight difference or not. So this they only had a couple of Wet n Wild things. Basically the entire Wet n Wild section that used to be there at my Walmart was gone. So I was very shocked to see them getting rid of Wet n Wild. I also picked up, this is the Walmart version of the CeraVe Daily Facial Moisturizer with SPF 15 in it. I have it on my face right now. I can smell the sunscreen, and I hate when products smell like sunscreen. I just hate it. But I used it last night on my face before, like after cleansing, that kind of thing, after my shower, before I went to bed, because I wanted to test it out overnight. And it does stay like a little tacky on my face, and it kind of feels a little greasy. So I'm gonna have to see how this works out. Like I said, this was the Walmart version of the CeraVe Daily Facial Moisturizer. The CeraVe one was like $7 more, so I checked the ingredients. The ingredients are the same. It is what it is. I'm cheap, and I had seen quite a few YouTubers talk about it, so I wanted to test it out. And then when I went to CVS, I found, I found that they had Milani there. There's Eric, and they also had NYX, and every time I go to Target looking for NYX products, the stuff that I'm looking for, usually the slots are empty or something is in the slot that shouldn't belong there. So I picked up 2 things at CVS. This is the NYX Color Correcting Liquid Primer in, it says illuminates fair to medium complexions. This is the yellow one. I use a yellow corrector under my eyes. This is the one from Wet n Wild. I don't really care for that sponge formula. I don't know. So I'm wondering if I put this on around my eye area, if it will help with the purple discoloration that I have there and on my lids as well. So I can't wait to test this out. And then I finally was able to find the white liquid liner that I've been like searching for. I even went on Amazon looking for it. Ulta didn't have it in stock. So it comes in a little container. Thank God it wasn't open, Jesus. It has a little like brush tip applicator on it. So you can do like art stuff with it, and that's initially what I wanted one of these for, was to do more artistic looks, or the like carved out wing that people are doing, or the negative space winged liners and that kind of thing. So I'm glad that I finally found it. I've been looking and looking and looking and looking and looking for this product, so I was glad to see that they had it. So all in all, I think total between Walmart and I'll leave everything linked down below and the prices of each, but I think I spent like 60 bucks or 50 bucks, and I got the serums were like 10 bucks each, so that's 30 right there. Then you've got this, which is 5, this which was 10, so you've got 45 right there. This little guy I think was $5, so there's 50. And then you've got these 2 products, which I'd have to look at the receipt, but I think I spent under $65 for all of these things. And for me, I think that's kind of a steal. But again, for somebody that's on a fixed income that has to be very careful with spending, I have been saving and saving and saving and saving. So the money that I spent on this did come from what little money I do earn on YouTube. I did get my very first check from YouTube in February, so this was money that I've been sitting on for a while. So I paid for the haircut with some of it, because she didn't donate her time to do the cut, but we did film the entire process, so that'll be in 3 separate videos. But I had to pay for the haircut, and then with what money I had left over from my YouTube earnings, I went ahead and bought skincare stuff and 2 makeup items. So I'm okay with the decision to spend my first $100 paycheck on YouTube buying what I paid for. So I spent almost my entire YouTube paycheck on everything that I got at Walmart, CVS, and the haircut yesterday. So I'm sitting on like $11, but that's $11, so I'll be okay. So anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you like this like quick haul. I don't really buy a whole lot of things all at once. The Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette and the lip ammo that I picked up, my dad did pay for those, and so far I have paid him back like $12 of that money. So I'm paying him back. Like, I use Ebates to buy things when I buy things online. So when I get my Ebate checks via PayPal, I just send him the money over, and I referred my dad actually to Ebates, and he bought the camera I'm recording on for me, which I have to pay that back as well. So a lot of new things in my life, a lot of new things, new haircut, new products, new camera. I'm feeling great. Things are looking up, even if I don't have a job, and even if I don't have like a normal income or like a 9-to-5 kind of thing. I'm happy with where I am right now in life. Even though it's not where I thought I would be, I'm still content with what little I do have. Because it's when you don't have a lot is when you really appreciate things, I think, the most. So I'm appreciating everything that I have right now and the ability to do what I have been able to do lately. And so that freedom has allowed me more time to do things that I love to do, like read and sing and climb trees and stuff like that. So I'm very happy right now, and I feel like I have no hair. I mean, I really do. My hair weighed a ton, and so the fact that it is like so light, the only time I remember that I have hair is when it tickles my ear. And like, even this stuff that's touching my face, I don't like when my hair touches my face, but like, unless I see it or it's like touching me, well, of course it's a bob haircut, so it's gonna touch me, but you know what I mean, where it like touches you and it tickles, I totally forget that I have hair. It's like I'm not constantly having to pull my hair out of whatever I've got it up in and then redo it, because the bun that was here starting out ended up like over here at some point, and it is what it is. And I can still get my hair in a ponytail if I wanted to get my hair in a ponytail. It would be a weave one, but it's still a ponytail. So I will be doing a lot more fun hair videos on my other channel if you want to keep up with that. And I've got a whole bunch of like shampoo and conditioner packets to try out, and some sample sizes of that stuff that I will be trying now that my hair is shorter. Single-use packs will go a lot further. So I have talked way too long. I will see you guys in another video tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye.